Brilliant, brilliant performance. This movie is incredible. Now,
Aw.
I gotta ask, are you guys fans of horror movies?
No, not at all. I'm actually a bit of a scaredy cat. If I watch a horror movie, no matter even if I know how the monster is made, I still probably have nightmares a few nights from it.
I'm actually a fan of horror films. I just watched Cloverfield and Get Out and Noah's recent movie, Suburbicon, and they were all really good.
That's amazing. So, with a film like this and like Get Out, they're both intelligent horror movies. And John had great praise for you guys. Said you guys did an excellent job. So, tell me, do you guys have any stories about working with John on set?
Well, he knows what he wants, and he was always coming up to us, taking us aside, talking us through the scene. But he's that kind of person that explains it so well that I was like, yeah, I know what you mean. And he was great at debating, and he was great at listening and saying, oh, really, is that how you feel? Well, why don't we try it? Mix them together, and creating solutions and compromises, and that's what I liked about him.
How about you? Because I know that John said that you were even better than he imagined for this character, and that there was a scene on a bridge where he had to give you direction on just how to walk, and he said you nailed it. So, any stories about John?
Well, there was one moment that I found when I was walking into the house, into the basement for the first time. In that scene, I'm walking, and every take, he would come behind me, and he would come behind me and grab me. And at one time I was a little tired. We had done a lot of takes, and I got to the door, and I felt he came out of the dark, and he just grabbed me, and I screamed, and I looked up, and it was John, and he was laughing so hard. He just caught me off my guard. So I'll never forget that. And then for the rest of the day, I was like, I'm not going near that guy. I don't know what to expect.
Now, with this film, it's left open-ended of what happens at the end. If you had it your way, would you like to see a prequel to this movie, or would you like to see a sequel for what happens where we leave it?
I'd like to see, personally, a prequel, like how they started off and how it got to this place. That would what I would prefer.
Me too. I would like the prequel. I want to know how we got here. I want to see what the family was like and who their friends were, and what their life was before this, tragedy hit. And I want to see how they handled different situations back then.